Welcome to another episode of the Creators Outlet, sponsored by our friends over at the Inked Marketing Team. 30 plus years in the marketing business. If you need help with your Indiegogo or Kickstarter, hit Kevin Gillette over at the Inked Marketing Team and see what they can do for you. Inked Marketing, check them out for yourselves. And tonight we're going to welcome the Indie Princess to the program with her first book?
Yes, my first book. I wrote and created it all by myself.
First book, Lore, from, and it's over on Indiegogo. Oh, there it is. And you're just about halfway there now?
Yeah. I'm getting there.
We're getting there. We're pushing. And as you said, tomorrow you guys are going to be up over on CromCon, so you can get it in front of all the people over there as well.
Yeah, I'm going on a tour of shows. I got so many shows lined up that I'll be on.
I would say you're going to be sick of talking to people, but you know, if you weren't doing this, you would just be doing all the other podcasts you're on top of this.
Yeah.
Throughout the week too. So
it's nonstop for me. I'm either on someone else's show or I'm doing our shows.
Yeah, so it's just like rinse and repeat all week long and all month long. This is on a 60-day campaign over at Indiegogo.
Yeah.
And why did you take Indiegogo over Kickstarter? Was it because you can put it up for the 60 days?
That's one of the reasons, and also the flexible goal. And I like the fact that Indiegogo takes the money right away and Kickstarter doesn't.
Yeah, the first project I backed on Indiegogo, I didn't realize they did that, and then I turned around and I was like, what happened to my bank account? And then I look down and I go, they took it already? This thing hasn't finished yet. And somebody goes, oh, no, Indiegogo, as soon as you hit that pledge button, your money's gone.
Yep.
And so now I have my two different kinds of backings. One, if I have plenty of money in the bank and there's something that I really want and it's on Indiegogo, I'll hit it. If I don't have a lot of money in the bank, but I have a few more days until the first of the month.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, I can put this on. I just have to remember that I've already spent X amount of dollars of my comic book budget for next month already.
Yeah.
So people are blowing up my phone now. It's like,
you're popular.
Nah, it just pops.
Oh.
I can see the post, just not the video posts. I'm like, oh, it's easy. Go into the settings on the page and remove me from admin. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Shut off the phone. So let's take a look at this. You've got a lot of stuff that is 100% unique to your campaign.
That's what I was going for.
Stuff that, everybody does, bookmarks and stickers. Nobody that I've seen has ever done a fetish sticker pack.
Yeah, it goes along with the theme, and one of the books I have is Fetishes A to Z. So It fit right along with what I was doing. Yeah,
I saw the art for that cover. It's so good. It's somewhere between Steph Wilson and Chris Mad.
Yeah, my husband did that cover.
Oh, Varian did that cover?
He did. He did that
cool.
one. He did the cover for that, and he did the cover for Unsolicited.
Oh, good. I've seen his art. I've just never seen his finished art. Just saying, Varian.
He's listening.
Get on those pages just in case a certain campaign by a friend of yours hits those extra pages. So we have the lore PDF people can get for $10, which is a good way for people overseas to grab it.
Yeah.
So they're not paying like $37.50 for being gorged shipping rates now.
Yeah, I wanted to do something for them, so I just did the PDF.
And what's the 3-way PDF?
You get all 3 books in PDF form.
Okay. And at 30 backers, you get a print by Daphne Lage will be unlocked. And
we're 8 backers away from that.
Only 8 away. And I'm like, I recognize her artwork, but yet again, I don't, because there's no fur involved.
Yeah, she when I did my launch party, she was drawing that live.
Oh, cool.
That was really nice of her. She surprised me with it.
All perks are for physical backers only, because, well, you have to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Get Lord. That's the main cover.
That is the main cover. And that would be the physical book you get.
Yeah.
And then I have my exclusive cover.
The wraparound Lola.
Yep.
And this is the main cover. How many pages is this one?
Lore is 80 pages.
Wow. That's a thick book.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're really getting a bang for your buck.
Yeah, I try to price everything reasonable for everybody.
And the Let's Get Frisky, is that all 3 books?
That is all 3 books.
I like how you got the shadow hands behind it on the wall. I'm like, I'm having flashbacks to some certain clubs that I used to work in. Just saying. So wrap around. Kiss the Ring.
So that one includes lore, 2 invites that are in the book, and a ring that the bad guy wears. His name is Blair.
The Blair ring.
Then the next tier is pretty much the same. The only thing that gets swapped out is you get a bottle opener key instead of the ring.
And it looks almost like the old penthouse key.
Yeah, that key is part of the logo, and you'll see it throughout the book.
And it's a bottle opener, so hey.
It is.
You can never go wrong with too many bottle openers, because you can never find one when you actually need to open a bottle that's not a twist off.
I know, yes.
And Blair's Choice gets you both the ring and the key bottle opener in both invites in the book.
Yep.
And All In gets you all 3 books, both invites, the key, and the ring. And some pages. And So Sensual is the All In, but they get the cover with you on it.
Yep.
Instead of the main cover.
Yep.
And Give It All to Me gets you
pretty much everything. Both covers.
All the covers, yeah. All 3 books. The main cover, the Lola cover, the ring, the key, the invite.
You get it all.
You can get drawn in, so somebody's already being drawn into the book.
Yep, there was a club scene in the book that people will get drawn into. Now, I can't guarantee what they'll be doing, but it is an adult club, so let your imagination fly with that one.
Yeah. But be warned, you could end up on either end of the stick.
Yeah, you could.
And Nylons by Varian.
So that one you get the original print that's in the fetish book.
Mm-hmm.
He did N for nylon, so you'll get the original art for that.
Oh, cool.
Plus you get drawn in the book and everything else.
Oh. And ABC original art cover.
Yep, that one's pretty much the same. You get the original art for the ABC cover, plus you get drawn in the book. You get all 3 books, the invites, the key, and the ring.
And the unsolicited original art cover is already sold out.
It is. It's all gone.
Now, who did the interior and colors and everything?
My colorist and artist is Dave Brown. He also goes by Dave the Supreme. He's on Facebook a lot. He's a really good friend of mine.
Cool. Yeah, the colors on a lot of the stuff is just like amazing.
Yeah, he did such a good job. The pages that I have are so good. I just can't post them all because the nature of it.
Yeah, I started my write up for this episode with the TVMA warning.
Those are just close ups of the ring and the key so people can see it.
Yeah. Now we have a bunch of other stuff that's still locked. A holographic sticker at 3,000, an enamel pin at 4, a foil wrapper at 5,000.
Yes, that is going to be. I had to call it that just so I wouldn't get in trouble on Indiegogo, but it is a custom condom. The wrapper will be customized.
At this point, I wouldn't know what to do with one of those.
This is the collector's item then.
Look, I got a raincoat. What are you going to do with that? I don't know. Frame it. A lure patch. And if we get it up to 7,000, there'll be some trading cards.
There'll be 4 to 5 trading cards.
Now, who's doing the trading cards?
More than likely, Dave. But I haven't nailed it down yet. I don't know if I want to go with the same art or have a different artist draw.
I know a lot of people have, excuse me, have like multiple artists do the cards.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. Like for the ABC book, I have different artists for each letter.
No, that's cool. And Shocker Comics lore t-shirts.
Shocker Comics is my adult publishing company that I started.
Mm-hmm.
And then lore t-shirt for the book.
Very cool. Add-ons, fetishes A to Z.
I can't post that much art for that one obviously, because they
Obviously.
are just fetishes. But there is one page, if you scroll down, that I did post. That's for the letter L for lace, and Jason Doobie drew that.
Yeah, that's nice. Because it doesn't hurt that I have a perching for a head, so.
It was actually supposed to be me when I had red hair.
Okay, now I feel uncomfortable. Unsolicited. Well, we know what this is.
Yes, those are pictures. It's gonna be a picture book of 28 pictures that I chose from. I have so many, and those are the unsolicited pictures that I get every day. Plus, there will be a saying that came along with the picture.
Guys, no matter what Chuck Pinot tells you, the camera does not add 10 pounds. I died laughing when I saw that on his post. I do these because they add 10 pounds. Dude, no, they don't. And there you go. Your link tree is at the end, of course, and then at Dave Supreme.
Yep, that's where he can be found. He's on Facebook. I'm not sure Twitter, but he might be. But I know the best way to contact him is on Facebook. And then he has his own website also.
Oh, cool. So you can find him there. So this is a very unique book.
Very adult.
Very adult. Only a few backers away from getting this hot, not a unicorn, naughty picture from Daphne.
Yes, and I will be kissing each of the pictures, so they will be signed with a kiss from me.
So this is like completely different than anything, and it's an adult horror thriller graphic novel.
Yes.
Style of Eyes Wide Shut meets Saw. Well, right there, I'm terrified.
It's not as bad as you think. There is a lot of torture elements. That's where Saw comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much gore. There's just more torture.
More thriller than hack 'em slash 'em.
Correct.
I was just, having, a woke nightmare of the little guy on the tricycle chasing me around in my wheelchair. I'm like, man, don't let the batteries die. So, what spurred on the idea for the story?
I just wanted to do a book. It was very therapeutic to me.
Mm-hmm.
I went through some stuff when I was a teenager. I did an interview about that. You can find it on my Facebook and everything. And writing this book out and putting some of the experiences I went through, but I exaggerated them, but just putting it out on paper and letting it go just helped me out so much.
Yeah, flushing out the demons.
Yeah, so there's a lot of it's very personal to me.
Varian says, we've been asked for Lola body pillows, but they're very expensive.
They are expensive. Maybe if I get way up there in funds, I'll think about it.
Whoever puts it over the 10 grand mark,
yeah,
can get a Lola body pillow.
There you go. I'll do that.
Well, look on the bright side. We It's better to go over 10 grand and get a Lola body pillow than to go over goal and be like Rich Parada and shave your head.
Oh, I'm not shaving my head.
No,
No.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I mean, I do got a lot of wigs, but still, I am not shaving my head at all. I don't care. Maybe for $1 million, I would shave my head, but that's about it.
It was just funny getting him to do it because he definitely had the COVID head going on.
No, okay.
So we're halfway there. What would be like your elevator pitch to get people on this project?
Lore is an 80-page adult graphic novel in the style of Saw Meets Eyed Wide Shut. It's about this couple, Chastity and Zach. Chastity is the one that pulls all the strings in the relationship, and Zach gets brought to all these parties because that's what she wants to do. Her goal is to get into this all-exclusive party called Lore. And the only way to do that is to keep going to parties and get noticed by a guy named Blair. They finally get noticed by Blair and get invited to Lore, but once they get inside of Lore, they realize that things aren't what they seem to be.
It goes from fun to danger.
It does.
And there's bonuses all throughout this campaign. Like we mentioned a couple times, the print from Daphne. Hey, finished artwork from Varian.
Yeah.
You know, and not that he's never had finished artwork before, but I think this is the first time I've seen anything besides I see like his pencils and finishes and stuff on his podcasts on a regular basis. But
yeah, he's got a lot of finished stuff. He just doesn't show it off like he should. But he is working hard.
Well, you guys have so many burners going on the stove all at the same time between all the indie Vault stuff plus projects and award shows and
oh yeah,
like I don't know, like 37 podcasts a week.
We're a powerhouse.
So
we do it all.
It's like two and a half full-time jobs for each of you.
Yeah, that's why we're a team. We work together and get everything done that needs to be done.
For sure. Now, this is the book complete? You're just waiting for funding?
I'm waiting on a few more pages. It's almost there. It's about 60%.
Yeah, so it's almost there. You're like halfway to goal right now. 22 backers. As soon as it hits 30, you unlock that print from Daphne. Yep. And there's still 37 days left, so there's plenty of time left.
Yeah, I'm always adding new stuff when I get stuff in, so you never know what I'll unlock or give away.
And is that Blair?
That is Blair.
He looks like a Blair.
You can see he has his ring on that he's playing with.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of got like that evil snark on his face.
Yeah. And that's Chastity.
It looks like a Chastity. And some interior pages. This looks like an awkward shot.
Yeah, that's just half the page. Chastity is the one in the black bra, and Zach is the one with the other woman.
That's a no-no. And coffee the following morning.
Yeah.
Hey, I can never argue with anybody that makes coffee.
And that's just how Chastity dresses. She wakes up like that. Always wearing revealing clothing and heels, of course. She's very high maintenance. Loves to have high fashion clothing and show off her body.
Yeah, nothing says high maintenance like the old school kitty cat clock on the back wall. It's like, uh-oh, she's got a cat clock. I'm in trouble. It's like, that can't be good. It's very cool though that your highest tier sold out like, you know, fairly soon.
Yeah, that one did sell out pretty quick. I was happy.
And the first 50 backers get a special Lola trading card.
They do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some more baseball card sleeves. You've got trading cards. I just backed Ryland Grant's project, and he's got trading cards.
Trading cards are cool. I mean, you can do so much with them, and I think they're really cool to do for your books.
Yeah, the coolest thing I found about trading cards is for whatever reason that the geekdom decided that all of a sudden the original '90s Marvel set was worth money again. Uh,
I have a couple of those sets.
I thank them. I sold my set, and I never got the Spider-Man versus Green Goblin hologram, but I had the other four holograms.
Mm,
So I sold the set and all the holograms for close to $100.
nice.
So I'm and I'm looking at them, and I'm almost in tears as I'm like looking at the cards. I'm like, I've missed them so much. I forgot about the puzzle pieces on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! And then I looked, and I got a notification was, you have $89.50 in your account. Okay, I'm done. And it's like I only had like one set of them, but I remember what fun it was to get the cards, and I I bought many sketch cards over the years from creators
Yeah,
and freelance illustrators, and a local friend of mine who's an illustrator, and up until COVID, on top of being an art teacher in a school,
mm.
would go to like at least 40 conventions a year.
Yeah, we were up there. We were doing like 20 to 30 cons a year.
Yeah, I know some of them are starting to come back now.
Yeah,
Um, the
there's a couple that we might be doing this year.
I know the other week, last weekend, ICCC city was up and running.
Mm.
I know some people that have just put in their apps for MegaCon down in Florida in C2E2.
Yeah, we might be going to MegaCon.
I know in Connecticut, Terrificon just announced that they're a go later on this year, and the one that I usually cover for Outright Geekery, Rhode Island Comic Con in November is a go as well, and both of them are already announcing their big celebrity packages already, and every day they announce like a new person that's going to be there.
That's cool.
So they're trying to build with like Please come back.
Yeah.
We're hiring
Yeah.
all these people to come. We need to get paid.
Yeah, it's been so weird not going to cons. I miss it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I would go to like a few. I know that there was there's one called the Little Giant Old School Comic Con that was that's going on this weekend up in New Hampshire, and they've got like it's just 3 or 4 guests and a bunch of vendors.
Mm.
You know, no cosplayers, no celebrities. Well, celebrity comic people, but
Yeah.
you know that's it. And they've got like a good artist alley and like over a dozen like big comic vendors like golden through Bronze Age, beautiful books everywhere.
Never been to New Hampshire. I go to school in southern New Hampshire, but I've never been there. I should go there.
It's a pretty sizable convention, and of course because there's going to be a ton of people that I know there because I'm from just south of Boston, so
Okay.
All my friends in this area, they're like, a convention.
Yeah.
Run, buy tickets now. Are there any tables left? I'll buy a table.
Yeah.
Because I want some place to sit. With like the $3 million worth of hand sanitizer I bought last year.
Yeah. And all the face masks. I got like 10 different face masks, and I'm always adding to it because Michigan's still bad for COVID. We're high risk right now.
Yeah, I've got a few. I have to keep buying them because my daughter keeps losing them. She suffers from the same problem I had when I was a child, of never putting something down the same place twice. That's why for the longest time I had to put a big bowl by my door and make sure I dropped my keys in there. Otherwise, I would go scrambling for an hour looking for my keys. I bought a bunch of like those neck gaiters that I thought were cool, and I'm like, I'm the Joker fan, and this one's as close to a Joker as I can get. And it turned out it was artwork from Brian Silverbacks.
Nice.
And it looked a lot like, it was very close to his design for his variant cover of the first issue of Jonathan Hendricks' book from Scout over there. And so, but I did get one from somebody else's Kickstarter, which I like, and when I go to the hospital, the nurses get a kick out of it because it says Future Zombie.
I got a Resident Evil one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're all still waiting for the zombies because we're all loaded up with like katanas, baseball bats, and cricket bats if you're a fan of Shaun of the Dead.
I just carry knives on me.
Okay, I'm gonna be sitting over here, way over here.
I have since I was little. That's just, I don't know. Maybe it's an Italian thing because my family's Italian and we always just carry knives on us.
Well, my father's family is split because we're all Irish. Well, we're all Scotch Irish, and but except for my mother, everybody in his family, whoever they married, all Italians. So,
yeah, we're a little crazy.
As you can imagine, the social gatherings are a little intense.
Yeah.
You get the drunk half from the Irish, and then you get the angry people. What did you say? Like, oh my God! Just pass me the meatballs, would you? More sauce, yeah, more sauce. Don't you dare call it gravy. Oh my God. So this just looks cool because you got like so many different things that you're offering up.
Yeah, I wanted everything to appeal to the backers and give them as much as I could for what they're backing.
I mean, you can't ask, for much else. You get a photo cover of you because Lola body pillows cost too much,
Yep.
and unless you want to be that $10,000 donator, and Varian will make the body pillow happen for you.
Yeah.
Uh, you get a photo wraparound cover, 80 pages.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thick book.
Yeah, I mean that's almost like five, you know, modern comics from the mainstream guys. I mean, well, if you take the in-house ads out, what do we
Yeah.
get? Like 15 pages of story now?
Yeah,
I'm like,
pretty much.
I'm like, look, if we're only getting this many pages, can we go back to newsprint where they were like, even in the '90s when they were only like a buck 75 at the most? I'm like,
I don't know. I'm not saying newsprint is bad, but it's not for me.
no, not for a lot of these things. Some people get thrown when they look at the prices, but they don't understand the fact that uh, any indie book is basically a limited print run
Yeah.
because you're going to order, especially with cons coming back, you're going to order like a certain percentage of overprint, so you have something to bring with you to the conventions.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and I'm only printing 50 of the Lola covers.
yeah, so we have like super limited covers. Your cover is limited to 50. A lot of these perks are limited. The So Central perk at 75, where you get all three books, your photo cover, the key bottle opener, Blair's ring, the 2 invites. You're getting all the swag and everything else for $75, and it's an 80-page book.
Yeah.
So that is definitely, when it says it's a graphic novel, it's 100% a graphic novel.
Yeah, when I was writing it, my husband was asking me, "Are you gonna make it a floppy?" I'm like, I can't. I tried and I couldn't break the story down. I'm like, no, I'm going all the way. Graphic novel.
Well, right off the bat, you guys know because you're in the business to know that graphic novels and trade paperbacks are the majority of comics sold.
Yeah.
For years, because welcome to the binge society. People want to sit down and they want to, at the very least, they want to read, at least like a full story arc.
Yeah. I
In one,
just a
in
couple
one,
days ago I went
yeah.
and bought $100 worth of trades.
Which equals how many trades?
I got them at a discounted price, but I don't know the number outright. I know I got a whole bunch of the Grimm fairy tales, and
Oh,
I
nice.
got 2 of Anita Blake.
Very cool. Yeah, I try to keep mine to sales. My LCS has a huge selection of trades and graphic novels, and
Mm.
anytime they have an offer, that they're blowing out, graphic novels or doing a deal to the retailers, uh, you know, he'll find the money somewhere to order like a few cases to restock.
Yeah.
And there's an I know it's primarily like big down in Florida, but there's actually one Ollie's store up here.
Mm.
So,
I go to Ollie's.
so I mean, Ollie's has got great deals. I've talked to many people that like goes, yeah, there's a whole bunch of like trades and graphic novels
Mm-hmm.
up the front of the store, but if you go to the actual book section, he scored like over the course of like about a year and a half, he scored like 3 or 4 brand new omnibus editions
Mm-hmm.
for like between $20 and $30.
Yeah, we go there a lot.
I'm
There's
like,
another store that I like to go to called Second and Charles.
oh
They're
yeah,
like a bookstore slash games, collectibles, all kinds of stuff, and that's where I get a lot of my trades from.
yeah. I've heard of that. I've never seen one. I know Books a Million is popular too.
Mm.
I've seen a lot of people post, do like videos with what they got from like a Books a Million. And the only thing I don't like from them is somehow it seems they think it's okay to put price stickers on the actual book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, put it in a bag and then put the price sticker on it.
See, Ollie's does that, but at least they do it on the back of the book,
Mm-hmm. And then
and their stuff is easy to peel off, and it doesn't mess up the covers.
yeah, you can peel it off because most of those most of the trade covers are like a gloss finish,
Yeah,
so you can carefully peel that off the back, and then you use like a Q-tip and a little bit of that gooby gone, and it cleans it up very nicely.
yeah,
And I actually scored a omnibus of the original Age of Apocalypse
nice,
from Marvel off of Facebook Marketplace for $20. I
nice.
was I was thrilled. Of course, last week I found all my original issues, and I'm like, good. Let's see, I've got it all together in that big book. No, still gonna keep them.
Yeah,
You know.
oh, we do that. It got single issues, and then we get the trade.
Yeah, I'm getting a couple of my LCS has been borrowing like 5 of my 6-foot bookshelves since my medical problem started, and fine by me. So I'm going to be getting a couple of them back soon, so I can properly display some of my stuff and then load up the top of the bookshelves with toys. So when it gets unlocked, what will the enamel pin be, or is that a secret?
The first one's going to be the holographic sticker,
Oh,
and
okay.
that one is going to be the logo for lore.
Oh, cool.
And then the animal pin will also be the logo for lore.
Nice. And what's next for you after lore?
I'm debating. So I have like 9 books that I plan on putting out. I have like 4 or 5 scripts that are half written right now. And then I'm also debating if I want to do a sequel to lore or not. Because the way I wrote it, I can leave it how it is and it will finish the story, or I can add on to it for a next chapter.
So the arc actually finishes, but it finishes in kind of like an open ended.
Yeah.
9 more books. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting my publishing company off the ground, and
I'd say
I got a lot of scripts and a lot of book ideas.
9 scripts in the works. That's about how many books I'm in the middle of reading. It's like, okay, I'm in the middle of this graphic novel. I'm in the middle of that graphic novel. 3 actual novels, and 2 or 3 comics I'm in the middle of reading.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay busy.
Most definitely. So the link is in the chat. It's also in the show notes, either up above or down below, depending on where you're watching us. And this is live on Indiegogo for another 27 days. Any plans to keep it open as a storefront for 30 days following?
I am going in demand, but I'm only going in demand until I get everything wrapped up.
Oh, okay.
So I won't stay in demand that long.
So you want to make sure you get in on this within the 27 days.
37.
37?
Yeah, I got 37 days left.
Silly me. Oh, 22 backers, 37 days. Okay. I must need more coffee.
You can never have enough coffee.
Oh, ain't that the truth? I've got 1.5 containers to get me through the weekend.
No, you might have to slow down.
It's probably going to be a close call because we have a CromCon weekend coming up, and
yeah,
I'm just like, I'm thinking of calling a nurse I know and just be like, "Can you come by and hook up an intravenous for me?" For what? Coffee. No. Like, oh.
That would be nice though.
Oh, wouldn't it? It'd just be like, add a second line for espresso. I'd be good. It's the final hour on Saturday. Wake up, Bill. Hold on. Espresso shot. So this is definitely something you guys want to get in on. She's got a lot more books on the way, and she is right now just apparently deciding which of close to a dozen scripts to complete for the next project.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till this one funds and I fulfill it, and then I'll move on to my next one. I want to get this one out the way and make sure all my backers have everything they need before I move on.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. And Dave's got a little over 60% of all the art completed already.
Yeah, it's just moving along good. The art is fantastic. He's doing such an amazing job on it.
And of course, if you want one of those Lola body pillows, like Varian said, you gotta pony up that 10K donation.
Yeah.
Because that just means he's going to be sewing during all the podcasts from now on.
Oh, there's companies that make them, and they're just expensive because you can get like this gel that heats up when you cuddle with it and stuff, so it feels like a real person.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Now anybody listening is canceling their Tinder accounts and looking for one of these companies. See, I can get a pillow. The gel warms up. Is it washable?
I believe it is, yeah.
It doesn't talk back.
What more could you ask for?
It's like, oh. Well, I mean, this project looks great.
Thank you.
It's on a good track right now.
It is, and
Don't like that
the
guy.
trailer, Randy actually did the voiceover work, so he sounds all evil in my trailer.
Cool. Well, we've got it up there. Let's play the video.
Started with an invite. Then you wake up in a cage. You would never expect what happens next. Who lives? Who dies? Are you ready to get lured?
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even realize it was Randy doing the voiceover until you told me.
The funny thing is, his wife didn't believe it either.
It's the darker side to Randy that will come out. For people that don't back the project.
Yeah.
Randy Zimmerman will start doing, the phone call like that to your wife's cell phone. And there'll be all kinds of questions over the dinner table. So back this project.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, you guys won't be disappointed. Just because there is sex in the book, there's a story to be told. The sex just helps the story move along.
It's just an aspect of the story. It's not the story.
Exactly.
It's just it happens, but it's not the driving force behind the book.
The story is really good. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of twists and turns. And at the end of it all, I think you'll be really surprised on what the story is actually about.
An 80-page MA thriller. This is not for your teenagers that liked Eyes Wide Shut or Saw. Oh, great. The prison shower scene. When you hear all the guys laughing, realized you just dropped the soap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
He's always got to make comments.
Comments are good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the same way. I've always got something to say. But this looks good. It's right on track. And thank you for coming out and hanging out with us and showing off the book and telling us a lot more than I knew. I caught like little bits and pieces on other podcasts, but now I know a lot more about it. And
thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
And body pillows. So I'm like, but I'm so big, I don't think there'd be enough room in my bed for it.
You can cuddle with it.
Yeah, there's always room on the floor. Oh, look, was that a variant snark comment I made? I don't know. More to come. And what's your time slot tomorrow on CromCon?
I want to say 6, but I have to double check with Pops. I have so many shows lined up. Like right after here, I'm going on another show tonight, and then it's nonstop for me. I'm on tour right now.
The podcast tour.
Yes.
Well, you can check the schedule. It is up and assuredly pinned to the top of the page in the Comic Related Madness. If you're not a member, head over there and join the group. It's going to be a lot of fun all weekend, and you're going to get introduced to tons of creators all weekend long. So go check it out. Lola will be there tomorrow talking about the book and probably a few other things too. So
yeah, Varian will be there too, so it'll be a good time.
I guess it'll be okay.
I'm the better half, though.
Yeah. Every once in a while, he throws me off, and he goes live without the hat,
Yeah.
and I'm scrolling by. I'm like, no. I go back up. I go, he's not wearing the hat, and he's in a suit. What happened?
Oh, that's for special issues. That's one of our other shows where it's more professional, and we cover topics that are happening to people. So he looks more professional in a suit.
I'm like, hey, he cleans up pretty good.
Yeah, he does.
Just used to him sitting at his desk with the mic and and a can of Monster.
Oh no, we drink Rockstar.
Is it Rockstar?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's what I got right now.
I had to quit drinking all that stuff a long time ago. It's like, do you drink anything sugary? Yeah. Stop it. You're diabetic. Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I should stop too. The doctors warned me. I'm pre-diabetic. But I've cut down a lot, so.
Yeah, my A1C's been under 7 for about a year and a half now.
That's good.
So I'm doing good with that. I gotta do good. I gotta keep doing these silly podcasts.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way for me to talk to creators. So so thanks once again. Once I'm done here, I'm gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna download the audio and it'll go up on my podcast. So any place you can download podcasts from, you can search for Creators Outlet and download the audio of this and many other podcasts. So I want to thank you, and I will see you and Varian tomorrow.
Yep, you will.
And we will all have, you guys will have Rockstar, and I will have, a pot of coffee somewhere on my desk.
It evens out.
Comes out to the same thing. So
yeah.
So I want to thank you very much, and join us for CromCon all weekend on the Comic Related Madness.
Yep. If you guys want to see more of me, you know where to find me.
Gonna be there, and check out Indievolt in all their content. There's not enough hours in the day, but they'll keep you going. So
oh yeah, we got something for everybody. We got our YouTube channel, we got our Roku channel, we got our radio station. So and we got our website. We got something for everybody.
And it's all good stuff and entertaining.
Yes.
I might just roll out of bed for the Sunday funnies, but I still show up there. I think I show up just for the video of the coffee pot. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But Lola, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at CromCon.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.